Ready.
You ready? Ready? Did you hit, just hit go to video and do record if you could? You good? Okay. Sergeant Lee Nouse. Lee is L-E-E. Nouse is K-N-O-U-S-E. I am a sergeant with the Austin Police Department. I'm working on behalf of the Public Information Office. At this time, we are going to do a media briefing on the homicide investigation that is occurring behind our news cameras today in the 1300 block of South Pleasant Valley Road. All the information in this briefing will be preliminary as it's an ongoing investigation. It is very early. I will apologize in advance because everything will be we'll be kind of skinny on details. Today at approximately 2:08 p.m., the Austin Police Department's the 911 call center received an emergency call of a shooting in the apartment complex behind you in the 1300 block of South Pleasant Valley. The incident occurred on the property but not in a unit. Police, fire, and EMS were dispatched to the scene to assist the caller and to ensure public safety. When officers arrived and medics arrived and firefighters arrived, they attempted life-saving measures, but unfortunately the subject was pronounced deceased at 2:42 p.m. The deceased subject is described as a Hispanic male in his 40s. The Austin Police Department is conducting a homicide investigation behind us. We don't believe that there are any directly involved parties outstanding, and as a result of that, we feel confident in saying there's no danger to the public at this time. That will be really the extent of the information I can provide about the incident. They are requesting, the homicide unit is requesting that anyone that has any video or audio evidence to contact the Austin Police Department either through Crime Stoppers or through the homicide tip line. Homicide tip line is 512-974-8477. The Crime Stoppers tip line 512-472-8422 or TIPS for the last four for those. As a reminder, we often don't think about evidence being audio only. So if, for instance, if you had a cell phone camera or another camera that captured the ground but had audio, that can also be helpful in an investigation. So as a reminder to contact one of those numbers if you have anything like that. I can try to answer any questions if there's anything I can grab. Go ahead.
So no persons of interest or suspect at this time?
No information that we're going to put out. Information, like I said, all the directly involved parties we believe are accounted for. The homicide unit will put out something a little bit more robust at a later date, but unfortunately that's the limited information I can provide today.
Can you talk to me more subjectively about just when an incident like this happens at an apartment complex where there are a lot of people around and just kind of at stakes the investigation and definitely certainly a lot of people concerned about safety right now?
Sure. I mean, as far as scene management, the officers arrive and they have, police, fire, and EMS are dispatched to these scenes. The integration that we have with our public safety partners, I think, is critical in these types of incidents. There's limited information. Officers rush to the scene, firefighters and medics do the same, and they have to work in partnership in order to make sure that we can render aid to the victim or to the persons involved, but also provide scene security and make sure it's safe for first responders and any other people. So they work to stabilize the incident, provide medical aid as much as possible, and then once things kind of stop and stabilize, that's when you get into the methodical investigation point piece.
Can you say if the suspect and the victim knew each other?
I don't have that information. Yeah, I'm not sure. Hopefully we can put that out later.
One thing you said that to be clear on, you said this didn't happen inside a unit, right? So we don't know if this victim lived here or not?
Correct. I don't have any information as far as the resident status of either party. I will, I did add that it did not occur in a home or in a residence.
Did it happen, I guess, within the gates, though, within the gated community?
Yep, behind you there. One more if we have one more.
Could you just talk about what's going into the investigation right now, where we're at, and what's left?
I'm not sure exactly where things stand. Typically, these types of incidents, even if it occurred around 2:08 p.m., it's a long process. There's a number of entities that will respond. Obviously, your patrol officers, fire, and EMS, but also we have a crime scene unit behind us, the medical examiner's office, and all those things that at times do take a bit of crime scene photographers, things like that. Okay. Perfect. Yep.
All right, you nailed it.
Yep.